Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Así que te hablas el Jasker, no me jodas. Pues qué bien. Estáis aquí en medio, tío. ¿Qué hacéis aquí? ¿Qué pasa? ¡Ahí! ¡Hola! Joder, el enano, ¿cómo reparte? No veas.
Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to put them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. Come on, come closer.
Reminds me, case of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Barón.
Ya como reparte, ¿no? Está levantado.
That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
Dandelion?
I know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Vale, pero si aquí ya había visto yo cosas. Mira, ahí hay una, ¿ves?
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. No seen him this obsessed ever.
Vale. El enano no veas, tío, si habla.
Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. So, che?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Vale. Lee la agenda de Jaskier. ¿Y eso cómo es? Inventario. Pop, pop, pop. Rosa Bar Atre. Como una rosa avanzada de su hogar. La justa de la banca. La baja de sonora. Molly. Véspula. Está diciendo dónde están. Vale.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get
Estos van a pillar todos.
You don't pay.
Tortazo.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit. Keep it together!
Come on, come closer.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
Ahora dirá que no.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just got to soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
Woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ah, Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore, doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Ya verás, eres leal. ¿Qué peligro tienes?
Any better?
¿Qué te parece?
So you're...
Espectacular.
Elial.
Madre mía, qué
Did
pinta.
you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
Madre mía, Elial.
That's it.
Qué cosa.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Impresionante,
Really?
¿eh? Esto es
What did they
alucinante.
spell?
Radovid sucks
Es que es
flaccid.
feo como la madre que lo parió. Vamos a preguntarle, ¿por qué te viste así, tío?
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I
Doppler.
became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Vale, me la aspiro, pero vamos, pero ya. Yepa. Vale, pues anda que no hay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hostia, estos son los chiquillos que estaban
Excuse
ahí.
me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's where did he get bit? Yes, you do.
Lots of fuss over lots of rain.
Mum says that if he butt catches a cop,
Pero no empujáis, hombre. Venga, no, cachonda.
Now can we talk?
yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Me voy. Tiene aquí cosas, pero no la voy a saquear, además. Es la parte alta de la ciudad, ¿no? Estamos aquí en Pijolandia Street. Bueno, vamos para allá. Hola, doncella. No pasó nada, noble. Puto gato.
Is it in just the first one ripped? You know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
Me voy, me voy.
And you also told me to come excused. There's mysterious murders happening in some house. Is the next week you'll regret
Ah, es un caballo.
imagination of a drunk troubadour. This week is this.
Sardinilla, ¿dónde está? Sardinilla.
Some storekeeper told her the corpses were shredded.
No viene Sardinilla. Sardinilla. Guardia de la Valesca. ¡Wow! Aquí vive una marquesa de Urquijo.
This baronet's La Valette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is right now. Be gone.
Bueno, me aparto.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that was so. It seems then that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Será un placer acompañarlo.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
Ya voy con mi sardinilla. Ya veo que me va a tocar hacer una carrera. Lo estoy viendo venir. Lo estoy viendo venir. Estoy viéndolo venir. No lo puedo evitar.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kakir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
El Geralt es un quedón, ¿eh?
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Joder. Venga, vas a correr, va.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Venga, la cantarela.
The grey mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Es que lo sabía, Me tocaría correr. Cago en su puta madre. Come on, boy. Come on, girl. Come on, come on.
Riders, ready!
I adore the speed.
Faster.
Faster. Voy bien por aquí, ¿no? Una bandera. Me pillan. No me adelantes, tú hijo de puta. Pongo en medio para que no pasen. Venga, que ya, a ver si ya estoy llegando. Ya he ganado. Soy mejor. I'm the winner. I'm the winner.
Thrill. A beautiful victory.
Claro que sí, te pasa cachonda, Venga, pues dame la silla esa que me has dicho, venga.
That is yours.
Muy bien.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Mira, este es un capullo, Voy a hacer una cosa que, claro, sardinilla. Que tengo una silla nueva para sardinilla. Es que la que tengo es de 40. Esta es de 20, 40. Trofeo de gallotriz. Reliquia. Probabilidad de desmembrar. Probabilidad de desmembrar. Experiencia adicional por humanoides. Vale, voy a hablar con la tontica esa. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Has ido? ¿Dónde está? Estaba ahí arriba, ¿no? Tú, Molly, cuéntame algo, ¿no?
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Wow, la Molly también. Es amiga del amor.
That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be.
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Vale, Molly, eres más tonta porque no has nacido antes, bonica. Qué lástima de Molly. Voy a buscar a aquellos. ¿No puedo pasar allí? No se puede. Por aquí. Sois vosotros la plebe que no puede subir ahí. Ah, more. Bueno, pues voy a ir por aquí. Epa. Voy a subir aquí a donde están los majestáticos.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Este no me fío de él. Es un cabrón. Ya verás. Se va a ver un follón que no sabe ni dónde se ha metido. La baronesa, no veas cómo está la baronesa. Ir con la baronesa te abre muchas puertas. Uy, 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 qué chungo todo. Qué suspicadamente. Bueno, la baronesa.
Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Adiós, adiós. Adiós, baronesa. El Morbran Borges este. Adiós. Para. Me voy para allá. ¿Esto qué hora es? Voy a meditación hasta las 6. Son las 6. Venga, por aquí. Están estos ahí tocando la bandurria y el tambor. Ay, no, que pesados son, tío. Voy a ver si puedo pasar. Closet. Entra en la vía de los va Atre y ve otro. ¿Por dónde entro? Aquí yo. Hop. Hop. Aquí no se puede. Hay como una especie de puente ahí, ¿no? Por ahí no sube. Por ahí tampoco. Bueno. Está la cosa jodida, ¿eh? No veo yo aquí que haya... Ahí no se puede.
Be gone.
¿Qué dice este?
Well, well, another freak.
Es un mayordomo, muy mayordomo. Paso de todo esto, tío. A ver por dónde puedo entrar. A ver. Vale, vale, ahí va activa. ¿Tengo que hablar con ese tío?
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Atre?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I bet you're not needed. On your way now. Thanks, we ain't looking for no Witcher.
$1 million?
thanks, bloody shot it, bloody bum. Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Qué fino y qué elegante, ¿no? Bueno, voy a ver si puedo saltar por otra parte. Daremos la vuelta. Que morena. ¿Qué pasa ahí, Chucha? Hay que ver, cómo está el paso. Ay, 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 ay. Y por ahí no podría yo. Por aquí debajo.
Those were the days.
Y por aquí. A ver dónde me lleva esto. Mira, este tío está aquí game over.
Interesting.
Qué lástima. Ahí hay una especie de túnel.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
¡Epa! Hola, ¿qué tal?
Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the
What
are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
Llévame.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Sick of it all.
Bueno.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire.
¿Qué ha dicho?
Follow me.
Venga, va, vamos. Mueve el culo, tío. Estoy detrás de ti, joder. Más lento que... Wow.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood to start with. I must know you.
Tachan. Soy Gerardo de Rivera, no te columpias, morena.
What? Lost your nerve?
Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle 1? Damn it!
Uy.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you?
Pero
And how on
sí,
earth
con
did
esta he
you
hablado
get
antes. Esto...
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the
Ay.
garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good. That is why Papa hired me, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang voice. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Joder.
Yeah!
Too late to surrender.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle 1? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
Claro.
Fancy giving me
Del teto.
private
Te doy
lessons?
clases particulares de jugar al teto.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you 2 lovebirds
Y cuidado.
whispering about?
Otra
You
loba.
asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-ups
Son
mastermind.
gemelas.
Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken.
Vaya dos lobas.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess called Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
Mira, aquí te tiras una hora de charla,
I seem to remember him praising her
Melodioso acento
melodious
Kaviri.
Kaviri accent. Makes
Bla bla
sense.
bla bla
He
bla bla
referred to
bla
her
bla
as
bla.
Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalinetta. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what?
Edna Carapapel. Son las cuñadas de Homer.
Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual.
No, la Edna es la maestra.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Uncle.
Bartholomew.
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
¡Ay! Esa espada que está ahí. Esa espada... ¿Qué le pasa a esa espada? Morena, no te agaches. Bueno, me voy. Adiós. Eso. Voy a hablar con Zoltan. Te voy a descansar, ya estaré.
Sick of it all.
Hala, adiós, boniato. Ahí os quedáis. Las cosas. Y meretriz. Hombre, espera ahí, no es solo este, Hay que ver la meretriz esta, Una loba, es una loba. ¿Qué hace aquí? Zoltan, ya hemos investigado todo lo que había que investigar. Eso no pasa, que no lo había sacado antes. Eso es un... ¿Eso qué es?
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She wanted to start talking.
Un halcón, ¿no? Un búho. Es una lechuza,
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure, you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we want to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Covier. The Troglodytes, apparently, named Calanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troglodytes, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
El Martín
Mean we've
Pescador.
been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry. You'll see.
¡Cuidado, me voy! Pesados, tío, de verdad. ¿Ya es el ocaso o no? Todavía no. Ahí estamos.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arsonists. Should start soon.
Coño, no me extraña que tal. ¡Ay! Media sandía.
¿Eso qué era? Ah, cierto, es el mapa negro. Ya me viene. ¡Ya me viene! Ya queda escupida.
Tiene una cara de loba. Uy, 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 uy.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress.
Madre mía.
To bind our fortunes, damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my
Ya, rubia, acaba ya, rubia, que te estás enredando mucho.
your scent berries tart, lilac to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you wink.
¿Ya? Antes otra, ¿eh? Con una ya vale. ¡Bravo! Y ahora que se quite la ropa. ¿No? Ese laúd es el del Jaskier. Ya verás. Uy, 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 uy.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. You've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
Joder, qué pesado.
Rhino, get out. You risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Ven conmigo, yo te enseñaré el camino para el amor.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Bueno, pues ponte uno.
Capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Fuck it is. Fuck off. Oye, rubia.
Permits
Esa
me
Juan.
to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Cabanetta. As lovely as she is talented. This
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Yeah.
Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheet up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Pasaflora once. Laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest trick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
Joder, esto no se acaba
I
nunca.
don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Bueno. Ve a la casa de baños. Y habla con Sir. Aquí que hay para que yo pueda... Voy a saquear un poco, ¿no? ¿Te vas a bañar o qué pasa? Misión cumplida. Vale. Punto disponible. Vale. Ahora lo gasto. Toda la bestia que se aquí para hacer de manera muy interesante. Bueno, pues voy a meterme el punto aquí, porque esto es nivel 1 y esto es nivel 1, ¿no? Sí. El caso es que, a ver, esta no está mal. Mutágeno, este mutágeno más 150 de vitalidad. Tendría que activarme uno de estos rojos, ¿vale? Podría hacer este. Este sería interesante. Y aquí tengo estas cositas. Espada de cazador de brujas. Todo esto ahora no. Pero yo...
¿Estás hablando? Sí, no te oigo.
Esto no lo gasto ahora, tío. Voy a gastar bellotas normales. Vale, vale, pues lo voy a dejar aquí. Seguiré desde aquí. A ver, que juegue yo un rato. Va, que esto no puede ser. En busca de bastardo. Ve a la casa de baños y habla con Siggy Reuven. Bueno, pues voy a la casa de baños esa. ¿Y esta tía qué quiere? ¿Quiere algo de mí?
Geralt.
Ah, sí, esta es la cachonda. Vale. ¿Cómo conociste a Huskier?
You and Dandelion. How'd you meet?
at a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me.
Okay.
Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times.
Bueno, rubia, ¿pero te vas a quitar el vestido o no?
Very much
¿Te
doubt
vas a quitar el
I'd be
vestido? Yo me
there to
voy.
it not so.
I see. I get it.
Adiós.
Take care now.
Bueno, aquí te podrías bañar, ¿no? Mira, me ha empujado. Bueno, me la aspiro de aquí. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, tú, moniato, queda en medio. Te voy a hablar con... Estás en una posición un poco sospechosa. Hello. Esto se lo montan bien los cabrones, ¿eh? Están aquí unos buenos y cuidado. Quitar ricachones de mi camino, que voy yo a... Es de noche. Voy a esperar a que se haga de día, ¿no? Que te duermes. Mira, está sopa el tío. Despierta. Es aquí. Coño, ¿esto qué es? Es una casa consistorial. ¿Hay alguien? Te enfades, hombre. Gerardo.
Ay, Dios, que no sé para arriba.
Los números, lo mismo que antes.
The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
Mira, Gabriel.
Que no hace falta que me lo expliques tú, ya me lo está explicando la...
Ah, vale. Con los aviones, para ir para arriba tienes que darle al de abajo. Y para ir hacia abajo tienes que darle al de arriba. Por lo que digo yo del arenal.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Que tiro la puerta abajo, No me hagáis enfadar.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him.
Cabezón tiene el colega, ¿no? Happen that's.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your
Tengo que ir en
clothes.
pelotas.
Let's go.
Madre mía, qué papada tiene el colega, ¿no? Bueno, pues venga, vamos.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Usar. Oh yeah.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mírala esta tú. Anda, me gusta el chiringuito. Está guay. Hola, ese culito, que no me enteré yo qué pasa. ¡Yepa! ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿De dónde me he metido? Me va a ver un follón que no sabe ni dónde se ha metido. ¡Wow! Espectacular, ¿no? Vaya sitio, guarda. Venga tú. ¿Dónde está tu amo, señor? Voy a entrar aquí, va, que no se diga. Pero esto está lleno de mástiles. Bastardo, hijo, es hombre muerto. Haré que mi escribano.
And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Coño. Hola, soy yo, el más guapo del lugar.
Your guest.
Sí que lleva tatuaje y todo lo que se ha cargado.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Joder, que manguis son todos, que mafias, ¿no?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins!
El enano es despistado. Toma, que hostia le ha dado tú. Este quiere pillar.
I fucking knew it. Any weapons tucked away? Just a few.
Bueno, pues voy a cogerme... no sé. ¿Una cachiporra? Pues una cachiporra. Ven. Uy. Te voy a dar con la cachiporra. Uy, que me matan. Es que no. Ahora me lo ha marcado. Fuera. Uno menos. Joder, tío. Me van a matar, ya verás. Tío, que me crujen. Me he despistado.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Todos con la toallita ahí de guay.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Tengo que hablar con Bastardo Hijo. Voy a vacilarles un poco.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing happens not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam, you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Lo siento mucho.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue though.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals.
Bla 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 bla, tío. No veas si habla el colega, che. Vale, ¿sabes lo que le ha pasado a Jeskier?
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up in the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot?
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion.
No sé, al final me va a mandar faena esto también a mí.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Joder.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Tiene una pierna metálica, el cabrón. Es solo del... Voy para abajo. Venga, va, te sigo. Luz. Luz. Me gusta encender luces. En la oscura. Venga, camina, camina. Camina, ¿no te parece?
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart,
Esto
stop that.
es lo que no ha
now.
hecho. Toma.
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose often.
Casi.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But her. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Ziggy but take. Good Ziggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remain private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
Nada.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shoes. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it?
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Vale, voy a... Ya que me tiras tú, tira para allá.
¿Qué le pasa?
¿Dónde está el modo ponzoñoso? No lo veo. No veo yo lo del modo ponzoñoso. Aceite para... Extracto de grifo.
¿Qué ha sido eso? ¿Qué ha sido eso? ¿Por qué las atado?
No entiendo. ¿Dónde está? Antídoto para el modo ponzoñoso. Ah, lo tengo ya puesto. Joder, tío. De verdad. Bueno, pues voy a ir para allá. Voy a guardar aquí. Voy a hacer una cosa. ¿Esto qué es?
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
No se abre.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Bueno, entra por la brecha y sigue la corriente.
Pregunto cuántas veces me voy a estrellar.
Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Witcher's potions were vile.
Vale, ahora voy a ponerme Igni. Y esto.
Drowners.
A ver, que se me va la pizza, tío. ¿Sabes lo que pasa? Que se me mezclan los mandos de este con el del Sekiro de los hueviros. Voy a saquear, que estoy aquí. Qué ruiditos hacen, ¿no? Más sensuales. Bueno, voy por aquí. Esto.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
Es game over. ¿Qué otro tío?
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. See the antidote too. Keep down in the need to burn the corpses. Otherwise drowners will never stop congregating.
Time to end this.
Me equivoco, tío. Morid, cabrones. Estos no los puedo coger. Quiero poner esto, ¿vale? Estoy aquí haciendo el capullo. No veo por aquí más. Espera.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped. Probably by the explosion.
Bla 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 bla. El Geralt habla más que el que pone, ¿eh? Es un hablón.
Smells like
Siempre se puede suprimir.
wyvern oil.
Vamos, vamos, que se nos va.
That'll be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
¿Ya está?
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
El Jaskier se lo ha llevado, hijo puta. Bueno, pues voy a coger esto que está aquí, que parece que sea un algo. Una silla de montar de carrera mejorada. Pues nada, voy a volver. Come on, me queda licor de ese. Que no lo voy a gastar. Esto es lo de antes.
Definitely came through here.
Un anillo de oro. Me ha dado un anillo de oro. ¿Y ahí arriba?
Another trinket.
Cógela, ¿no?
And a ring. Dandelion's cohorts were either clumsy or in a big hurry.
Hijo puta, el hacker. Aquí también hay.
Probably fell out of one of Dijkstra's crates.
Coño, se he cogido yo aquí un montón de cosas, ¿no?
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Me voy que se me acaba el tema. Paso ya de ese. Vengo por aquí. Me han dado cosas, a ver qué me han dado. Espada oxidada, no sé qué, tal y cual, fuera. Estas botas de trampero. Armadura ligera, no está mal. Voy a hablar con ese tío. Uy, que me pierdo. Ya sé quién... Sube, sube, sube. Sube, sube, sube. Sube, sube, sube. Es una escalera. Me pica. Aquí. Ahí está. Vale. Haskier, ¿dónde estás? Haskier. Aquí ha habido... Salmón, fallón, que nos ha metido. Bueno, voy a ver si salgo de aquí. Hablo con ese. ¿Ya no hay chatis en bolas aquí o qué? ¿Se han ido todas? ¿Te has estrellado? ¡Ja, ja, ja! ¿Por ahí no se puede? ¿Tiene que ser por aquí? Apen, fibra de ja. Pero tío, no, con este no tengo que hablar. Tengo que hablar con... Con este.
I do. What do you want?
He terminado de investigar.
Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Ay.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Get up, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid. Not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it.
Me habré manchado.
Oxenford Academy. But this is no
Parece
time
mierda.
to reminisce.
No sé lo que.
You're to find
No sé
my
lo que es.
treasure, not write my biography.
Vale.
Anything else about this book? Anything at all?
Y ya veremos si caña o vino. Pero ya está, nada de
Tráeme una toallita. No sé lo que es.
Ni salida, ya estás pensando en el lío. No, vamos a salir a las 7 menos cuarto.
Sí, yo ya estoy acabando. Bueno, 7 menos cuarto, son menos 20. Ya, es que estoy grabando.
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody.
Aquí te tiras más rato hablando que jugando, tío.
Nothing, means nothing. Dead end, literally.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale with the crumbs.
Another one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer.
Luego podrás jugar todo lo que quieras, hijo.
Since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Y que te fueras para...
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Bueno, lo voy a dejar aquí y seguiré desde aquí, que es que me tengo que ir. Muy bien. Tengo que buscar pistas de los ladrones en las habitaciones secundarias. Aquí, a ver.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting. Aquí sí.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Parece aceite.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Dijkstra, come here. Dijkstra. Dijkstra, ven aquí, ven. Dijkstra, ven.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Train pull 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
No, es que era Juan Carlos
I
primero.
fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. You merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel? You saw an impersonator? For once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, up with you.
Va, dejarme pasar, que estáis en medio los dos, cabrones. ¿Cómo tengo que ser por aquí? Pero, espérate, ¿no? No es por aquí, tío. ¿Por dónde salgo yo de aquí? Coge, coge. Bombo, ¿El caballo está aquí? No está aquí, yo le llamo, pero él no acude. ¿Pero conmigo te parece sospechoso? Activador, ¿dónde vas a pillar?
Guards! Guards!
¿Por qué llama a la guardia? ¿Por aquí se puede entrar? Tira la caloneta. Esta es la cachonda. La puerta, ¿qué le pasa?
Footprints.
algo hay ahí. Eso es muy interesante. No puedo pasar por ahí. Las pisadas van para allá.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Muy bien, el culo de la cula. Ok, ¿algo para ver? No. Tío, que una silla no me deje pasar es muy fuerte eso, comida, bebida y marujeo. Vale. Un jabón sucio, calzado, después de que la orden de sangre y tripa. Más por aquí. Tío, en serio, tío, de verdad no puedo pasar por ahí. ¿Qué mierda es esto? Territorio del norte. Se acerca el invierno. Linajes reales del norte, cuida tu espada. Pam, ya no hay más. No se vayan todavía, no hay más. Cama. Esto también, dame. Cofre. Enciende luces que no se ve una mierda. Las escaleras suben por aquí. Vale. A ver, subir por aquí. Se va a ver un follón que no estaba ni dónde metido. Enciende esta. Vale, vamos para allá. Vamos por aquí, ubicando tan ricamente. Aquí hay muchas cositas muy sensuales. Pisadas, una puerta.
A letter and a bottle.
Una botella, me la llevo. Aquí hay una puerta, está claro eso, ¿no? Pero no me deja... No me deja. Una botella. ¿Hay que ponerla en algún sitio? Aquí. Esa botella, aquí. No me marca ahí. A ver si la botella es la clave para abrir la puerta. Supongo. La botella es la clave para abrir la puerta. ¿Qué marca adentro, no? Espero que no se haya quedado bloqueado. Ah, examinar. Nota misteriosa.
The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it.
Vale.
But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
Vale, pues ahora tengo que poner la botella dentro de algún sitio. Aquí dentro. Ahí será,
Your
¿no?
birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Del año en que naciste. Aquí.
1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Venga, Gerard, que tienes más cuento, macho. No veas, colega. Te va a costar, ¿eh? Yep.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
La cacería salvaje.
Instructions on how to build a bomb, signed by one Kelkstain. Instructions on how to build a bomb, signed by one Kelkstain.
Se ven cosas.
Stain.
Este de Wyverno. No, que ya la tengo. Bueno, lo cojo y lo vendo. Estos ya los he visto todos.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee.
Menge, ¿qué es Menge?
Footsteps. Not good.
Uy, aquí hay ahora un combate. Coño. Me ha dado... Nada, es intermedia y no... No es mejor que la que llevo. A ver cómo es. No está mal, pero está mejor. Abajo hay enemigos. Voy para abajo.
Dijkstra and Triss.
Triss Marigold. Yeah, que fue así, chiquits. Y ya.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who dying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
doubt Manga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the Hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the chapel east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Adiós, pelirroja. Pasa, bonica. Me quito de en medio. Mira, ¿qué ha hecho? Hay que ver la actriz, no se lo monta. Otra lumia está. Mira cómo se mueve. Mira, mira, cuidado que te atropello. Pero tío, ¿por qué vienen hacia mí? No vengáis hacia mí. ¿Yo tengo que esperar hasta la medianoche? Vale, ya estamos.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building. It does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Manga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Manga personally.
No way. Too risky.
No way.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
So whiskey mirror.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Okay, espera, quería darte las gracias.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
Come on.
No, not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Venga, vamos. A ver qué pasa. Que no veas, las misiones aquí se hacen eternas, no se acaban nunca.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
Novigrado. Puerto de Novigrado. Ah, del castillo. Soy Gerardo Rivera, actor colombiano.
What do you want? Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
Come in. Coming in. Going.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
Aye.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by, with my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Venga, vamos. Pero quitaros de en medio, tú. Va a haber un fallón que no sabe dónde se ha metido. ¿Esa es la Trimérica? Ah, mira, busca Trimérica. Oye, que se van. Corre, corre. Espera tú, míralos como corren, ¿sabes?
Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
All right, had enough of this charade.
What are you on about?
Watch and learn.
Oh! Que me van a matar. Fuera. ¿Quién más queda por ahí?
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Bueno, voy con la... Sí. Aún hay más allí. Pero ¿a dónde apuntas, tío? Saquea, saquea. Saquea a cascoporro a todos. Duda, escabechar que hemos hecho aquí. Uy, esto es un... Voy a subir arriba. Voy a coger estos. Queda uno allí, ¿no? Va, sube arriba. Pelirroja, déjame pasar. Va, quita. No veas, aquí hemos hecho una maleza guapa, ¿sabes? ¿Este qué le pasa? ¿Este no está aquí dentro? Vale, ya está. Vale, ahora tengo que buscar el tesoro, ¿vale? Pero aquí... No veas, hemos hecho maleza, punta para. Y está viendo por lo cual te Vale, hemos hecho... Mata a los cazadores de brujas. ¿Qué me queda alguno? Queda uno aquí.
What now, you piece of filth?
Fuera. Vale, sigue a Chris Marigold. ¿Queda otro por aquí? ¿Quién queda por aquí? No queda nadie. Vamos para adentro. Pero lo acabo de saquear a este, ¿no? No. Vale, uy. Vale, voy a hablar con la Tris. Tris, se ataca en agua esta. Aquí hay otro.
Giving me no choice.
Vale, ya está. A ver. Venga, Tris, vamos.
Well,
No me digas que te has quedado bugueada. No me jodas con la Chris. ¿Se ha quedado bugueada? ¿O qué? Aquí. Vale.
I think that's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
Luego ya saco.
I prefer straightforward solutions.
Todos muertos.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later.
Claro que sí.
We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room.
Vale.
I'd
Ok.
start with the desk.
Vale, pelirroja. A ver, tío, cómo le gusta mandar a las tías, che, de verdad, qué pesadas son. Saquear. Carta de Calen Menke, el libro sagrado de Menke. Tienes... Después de leerla, llámosla.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
En marcha.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Come on.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
Vale. Encuentra el modo de escapar del pozo cazador de brujas. Se va a ver un follón con un sabor. A ver qué hay aquí. Yo estoy más harto de libros, de verdad, Donde me la marea, la marea de su puta madre, tal y cual. ¿Qué es eso? Ya se quedan un poquito por aquí, ¿no? Vale, licor no. A ver, por favor, señora, quítese de en medio. Haga usted el favor. Hay que bajar de aquí. El Gromenauer. Pero espérate, cuidado. Al cubo, mira, mira. Bueno, pues sí. Vale, pues yo tendría que ir por aquí. Bueno, pues sí. Lino y lano, el 1. Toma, me he matado. ¡Ay, qué bueno! Claro, ¿a quién se le ocurre? ¿A quién se le ocurre? Vale, venga, vamos nosotros a ver, nos vea la que se ha armado. Quita, quita, a ver si puedo pasar por ahí. Pero no tengo más adelante. De cerrado nada, abierto. Yepa.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Claro, claro. Bueno, me voy de aquí. ¿Qué hace esta? Está como una cabra, mira. Me ha encendido todo. Y ya que te va a darme un follón que no sabe ni dónde se ha metido. Pero bueno, pero vamos a ver. Yo ahora pongo cómo salgo de aquí. Vale, ya me he salido. Dile a Distra lo que has descubierto. Pues voy a verle al Distra este. Espera. ¿Este quién es?
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Mira enseguida. El Reuven es el Distra, ¿no? Ok.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke.
You want a knee slapper? Fine, I'll tell you one. Ready? You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
How'd you find out?
I asked the questions here.
Not true. That was a statement. Come on, Dijkstra. This tough guy act doesn't work on me. We're both adults. Act like one.
Ah, Geralt. I should have you strangled, but I like you, you bastard.
I like you too, you count without a county. Now that we've professed our feelings for each other, how'd you figure it out?
Since from the start you were up to something. You didn't haggle about your pay. And then I heard from my sources that Margrave Henkel and Dandelion had rubbed elbows. Wasn't hard to connect the dots. And now,
Ay, venga.
time to settle things.
No veas,
Not a
tío.
threat.
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in
Claro
spite
que
of
sí,
everything
paga, paga.
you've heard,
Suelta el dinerito.
I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Vale, ¿me ha dado dinero? Mira que me tira. Coronas, por 90. Vale, pues yo tendría que ir al banco, tío. El banco. ¿Aquí qué pasa? ¿Que vive Blancanieves o qué pasa aquí? ¿Me bajo de aquí? No, me bajo de aquí. Ese tiene que estar aquí.
Now just to hide and wait.
Voy a saquear otro.
Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
Aquí detrás de la puerta. Me tengo que esconder, ¿en serio? No me convence. Bueno, pues nada. Aquí me escondo. ¿Es que me he quedado dormido o qué pasa? Uy, esa es una chatí, es ella.
Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming, hide.
He's coming on. ¿Es el husky este o qué pasa aquí? Ya me tiene alta esta misión. ¡Epa! Aquí, pues este tío, pues... ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Hay alguien?
Menge. Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though.
Uy, 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 uy. Le pica. Qué bueno.
Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menka captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so at the start. Before your body started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menka's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menka's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Where'd Menka hide Siggy Reuven's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl the pain again.
Yeah, and yet I'll still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
Won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Menka?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose beaches are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
Vale.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us and...
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
But why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Peace, slay, and gay.
Chan. Ahí va. Gracias que no te he matado. Tuyo.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home.
Te acompañó.
Bathe.
No hay problema.
Then drink myself to oblivion.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island. And he'll stay there until Menka orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, There's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Aquí no había nada. Coño, se ha ido. Abuela, hostia. Hay que ver, Ya se ha ido la tipa a la casa. Tengo que subir. Mira cómo bailan esas. A ver, a ver, a ver. Al bailoteo, mírala. ¿Está? La. Bueno, voy a subir. ¿A dónde tengo que subir? Por aquí. Por la cantinera de Cuba. Cantinero de Cuba, Cuba. Es malo tomar drogas. No tenéis que tomar drogas. No. Por aquí. ¿Qué rubia? Estás aquí solica, ¿eh? Qué peligro tiene la rubia.
Dandelion, I know where he is.
Where?
¿Por qué le ponen Jaskier si es Dandelion, tío?
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandelion, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching, but I do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Horson Jr. He might know something.
Misión cumplida. Pues vaya misión más cumplida más rara.
Take care now.
Bueno, busca un barco para ir a Skellige. No. Priscila, pero no te vas a quitar el traje. Joder, Priscila, hay que ver. Vale. En busca de bastardo, hijo. Esto ya va después de todo lo que he hecho, ¿vale? Pero esto, por ejemplo... Hostia, esto tendría que hacerlo. Y las bandas, habla con Sacabuch. Se me amontona la faena. Bueno, voy a hacer esto. Esta. Voy a hablar con el sacabuche este para que se me quite, se me desactive. Sí, ya. Quitar de en medio, va, quitar. El sacabuche está aquí, tío. Hombre, este sacabuche. Sí, sacabuche. Quita, que te va con mi amigacho.
A wee minute, Witcher.
Uy. ¿Quién es ese?
Now, I'm curious something mighty. How is it you were off the same bloody night Horson tried to kill me?
'Twas chance, honest. I was at the brothel. I've witnesses.
I don't doubt you found some witnesses, but I do doubt the bit about chance. Know what? Shite conversation this. So much blethering, we've got nowhere. Lad, you have a chat with him. It's simple. I want to know where Horson is.
I've not betrayed you. Not ever.
Toma.
No, I know nothing.
¿Cómo se lo montan?
Help me find Junior?
I'm about to send my lads around Horson's hideouts. Won't say no to a witch's blade. Lead my men, take the water Junior and drag him out of his hidey hole. Win-win situation as I see it.
Whoreson can't die until I've talked to him.
My lads are hot-headed and I like them like that. Want to rein them in, do so on your own.
All right.
Now, I suspect Junior's hiding at his casino in Gildorf. Either that or near the arena beneath the bits. My lads will be there. Find him.
Vale. Voy a ir allí. Madre mía, esto es un no parar. Vale. Saquea. Y saquea, vamos. Me encanta el Axia porque los deja game over.
No bread, no coin, or a shite.
A los cerditos.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Quita, cerdo. Coño, me he cargado el cerdo de una hostia. ¿Qué le pasa a este?
What happened, kid?
They...
Hey, wait.
Este me verá.
The great git.
Grab him.
¿Qué coño vais, tío?
Stop walking into his soul. No!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Rumble time!
¿Ya está? ¿Algo más? Oye, niño, no te lo has... No. Muy mal, niño. Bueno, vamos para allá. Aquí están estos.
Set to go. Anytime. Your mark. Time we taught Horson who's boss.
Mine's like war.
Ready.
Righto. We go on your mark.
Bueno, vamos. Venga, no se pierda.
Let's go then.
Venga, vamos. Vamos, que se va a más un follón con... Un momento. Voy a ponerme... Esta. Me la voy a mejorar 15%. Vale, ya está. Y luego, esto es una cosa que a mí me tiene en duda. ¿Esto para qué era? Vale, el rayo este. Vamos.
Not good.
Espera. Come. Bebe. Saquea. Estos van a saco los cabrones, no me esperan. Bueno, voy a ver. ¿Se han subido arriba? No tengo que subir más. Pero tío, ¿cómo haces así?
This is killing.
Vale. Visita la arena, esto que es donde tengo que pelear.
Beat you half to death. Hey, can you hear me?
¿Es este? Polvo de espectro. Rico se llama este.
You alive?
Don't finish me.
Don't intend to.
Who the hell are you? Heard screaming downstairs.
It's all right now.
Will you help me?
You're not hurt all that bad. Let's talk first. Why are you here?
What's it look like? Came here to sit and think. God. All right. Clever and tough's not working for me. They took me for one of Bedlam's moles.
Are you?
Well, kinda. Yeah.
So what have you kinda learned?
Horson's working hand in glove with the Redanians. I don't know the details, but he's on their side. And that's all I know.
Don't trust you an inch.
Told you all I know. I swear.
You'll have to stay a bit longer.
No, please. Think about it. It's not too late, hear me?
Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
Change your mind.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks. I'll lay low until things settle down. Bedlam will learn you helped me. See him. He's sure to reward you.
Hala, vete, vete. Vete que ya está bien. Un punto disponible. Que se lo voy a poner a esto. El caso es que podría activar eso. No, mejora la habilidad. Vale. Vale. Pues no sé, tío. Me voy a hacer un punto de guardado. Voy a ir a... Estoy en esto, ¿vale? Reúnete con 3 minigoles en su escondite. Esto lo haré luego. Voy a ver si acabo con... Pero es que claro, es que esto... Esta es importante. Voy a dejarme esa de momento. Y voy a ir haciendo estas, mira. Voy a hablar con este. No. Sí, porque esta es de 9, yo ya estoy en nivel 15, entonces... Lista de deudores. Albert Zimmer, Green, Vale, nueva misión en búsqueda. No, ahora no. Yo ahora voy a bajar de aquí. Voy a salir de aquí. Voy a saquear. Saquear. No hay nada por aquí que pueda saquear. Ese libro. Ingresos y gastos. Bueno, me voy de aquí. Abre la puerta. Sí. Hola. Aquí se puede entrar. Una casita, un poquito chapa. Vale, me voy a ir a ninguna parte. Voy a sentarme aquí. Y aquí se acaba, ya no juego más. Otro día más.